there, my name is Hannah and today I'm going to be showing you a fun activity where you can learn a little bit about acid-base chemistry and you'll also be able to make these cute little bath bombs.
First, gather all the materials you'll need. I have them listed here, and these can all easily be bought at your local supermarket. Essential oils can be added for a desired smell, and sprinkles or glitter or both can be used for decoration but are not necessary. All the materials are skin safe. In this video, I do wear nitrile gloves to keep my hands clean, which you can do if you'd like. These are the ingredient quantities I use to make my bath bombs in my video, and you can add essential oils, glitter, and sprinkles as desired.
Alright, so first we're going to be adding our dry ingredients. Our first dry ingredient will be pure baking soda. This is just some simple Arm & Hammer I got from Walmart. We're going to be adding half a cup of that. I'm going to shake that down and make sure we get a good even scoop. Alright, to add that to the bowl. And it's okay if there's any lumps because we'll be able to beat those out later. And then our next dry ingredient will be cornstarch. Nice even scoop. And we're adding 1/4 cup of cornstarch. All right. Then we're going to take a whisk. This one, and we're just going to mix our dry ingredients for a little bit. All right. After they're all mixed up, we're going to begin adding our wet ingredients. First, we're going to be adding 3 teaspoons of coconut oil. And we're going to add a little bit of food coloring. This is pink. A couple drops should be just fine. And that'll be all. Gonna mix those together for a little bit. Still a few clumps, but that's fine. We'll keep mixing them in a bit. While you don't have to, you can add a little bit of essential oil to make them smell nice. As well as I have things like glitter and sprinkles. Let's see, you can add a couple sprinkles. And let's see, some purple glitter. Now we're just going to mix this until everything's well blended. And if the color isn't quite showing up, usually it's just because it's not quite mixed enough. But if we want a bit darker shade, we can always add a little bit more. All right, that looks pretty well mixed. It's okay if there's a few clumps still in there. So our final ingredient will be lemon juice, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of it. All right. I'm gonna add the lemon juice slowly and stir while adding it. You might want another person to help you. But if you can manage on your own, that's great. And try not to add too much at once, because then it can get a little difficult to mix. All right, and after you've finished adding your lemon juice, you want to stir it for a little bit more to make sure everything's good and mixed. It should be a little lumpy, but that's just fine. All right, that looks good. So just set your whisk aside, and any mold should work, but I found these with little flowers in them, so I'm going to be using those. Just grab about a handful, it doesn't have to be perfect, of your mixture. Just kind of squish it together and then press it into the molds. Scrape off any excess and repeat until you've filled your molds up. All right, so my molds are all filled now. We're just going to set a quick 5-minute timer and these should be ready to pop out. In the meantime, while we wait, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the science behind this stuff. Turn it off.
Two active ingredients in the bath bombs we just made are baking soda and lemon juice. The scientific name of baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and lemon juice contains citric acid. Sodium bicarbonate is a weak base, and citric acid is a weak acid. When bath bombs dissolve in water, the citric acid and the sodium bicarbonate interact, and a weak acid-weak base reaction occurs. Water, carbon dioxide, and sodium citrate salt are produced. The carbon dioxide bubbles being created are actually what give the bath bombs their signature fizz, and the sodium citrate salt is a common bath salt. Here's the balanced chemical equation for the reaction between the sodium bicarbonate, or baking soda, and the citric acid in lemon juice. Just for fun, here's a quick clip of me mixing baking soda that I've dyed blue and lemon juice in a bowl.
All right, so we're back. It's been 5 minutes. So we're just going to pop these out of their mold. Just kind of bend them over, light little taps, and there we go. Might be a few little crumbles, but that's just fine. Set this one aside. And if you want to go ahead and test out your bath bombs, just have a warm cup of water here. We're just gonna drop it in. All right, and see, look at it fizz, slowly dissolve. Ta-da!
More.
I don't want to have to clean up my counter after this.
More.